uninhabited Pacific island. More than 5,000 miles from the UK. One will be inhabited by 14 British men, while a separate island will be home to 14 British women. When pushed to the limits of human endurance, will it be brute power or mental strength that wins the day? Who will have what it takes to stay alive? Tonight we follow the women. In 21st century Britain, old-fashioned ideas about men and women have disappeared, and traditional gender roles have become blurred. Women are often expected to do it all, combining childcare with excelling at work.
Don't let that happen again. I don't know who's doing it. It's really, really embarrassing and unprofessional.
But if stripped of all of the advantages of modern life, are multitasking 21st century women better cut out for survival than men? To find out, I'm abandoning 14 ordinary women to fend for themselves on a remote desert island.
A huge snake came towards me! It came right at me!
They will be utterly alone.
To be with my family.
Filming everything themselves.
Right, you're filming me, filming you!
That is the biggest shocker I've ever seen.
They'll have to hunt for food.
All right, you are.
For water.
Yeah, it's collecting water now.
And for shelter.
Oh, for sake.
The women will be taken to the very edge of existence. Living on the island for 6 weeks in the middle of tropical storm season.
It's like a tornado. That is terrifying.
We need a radio-in medic now. It's not a programme, it's ridiculous.
Wow.
Just remember to how you felt when you felt shit, OK? And leave it there.
When pitted against the extremes of nature, have these modern-day women got what it takes to survive?
Guys.
That is a big
People hold a lot of their self-worth in things like money, what they're able to buy, what car they have, what clothes they have, makeup, how beautiful they are. When all of that's gone on the island, I think it all comes down to what sort of a person you are.
I think you've got to be slightly mental to want to do this, right? I think you've got to be slightly off your tree. As human beings, it's the closest we're going to come to a reboot.
I'm about to abandon 14 British women on a remote, uninhabited Pacific island.
I want my daughter to know that her mum is actually quite brave and she's not just this person that's there to make tea. I want to show her that you can do anything.
Really looking forward to going back to the hunter-gatherer, animalistic roots and finding your own food. I think it's only by pushing yourself to these extremes that you get to find out who you truly are.
These are ordinary women with no previous experience of surviving in the wild.
I'm not going on because I can kill an animal and I know I can survive and I can chop down a tree. I'm doing this because I can't, but I'm eager to see if I can.
It's the adventure. There's so much I haven't seen, there's so much I haven't done. I'm running out of time and I might be running out of health.
How fast are we going right now?
About 30 knots. We can go really fast if we want. I think people often think that to be good at adventure or survival, you've got to have big muscles. But actually, in the battle to stay alive, it's won in here and in here, not on these.
Get me on the island, all of us girls.
I think we will not only survive, but I think we'll thrive.
This is your island, straight ahead.
There's no beach! Oh.
There are a lot of currents around this, OK? So I'm going to try and find these little areas of slack water to get you in.
Unpredictable riptides and hidden rocks make these waters treacherous. This is the closest I can get the boat to the shoreline.
I'm not going to sugarcoat this for you guys. It is going to be hard. It's going to be hard physically. It's going to be hard emotionally. And the thing to remember is positivity, positivity, positivity.
It's not the white beaches and the sun that we were daydreaming of.
I was okay until I got to this point, and now I'm really panicking.
Hey, how deep is that?
You know, it is going to be out of your depth. There are rocks in there. Just be smart.
To get to the island, the women have no choice but to swim to the shore in the clothes they're wearing.
It's the thought of being all night with no dry clothes and no fire, because we have to make mistakes.
Don't think about it. Just one by one.
It's gonna take.
We'll just cuddle each other tonight.
Yeah.
Everyone's allowed the odd wins. Once we get you in the water, you'll be done with it. Yeah?
Can't
then
get
it's
anywhere,
all, then it's all in front of you.
It's all uphill from here.
You'll be great. You'll be great.
It's all uphill from here.
Yeah.
You're good to go. Let's go for it.
The women take with them bags and cases containing their filming equipment and medical supplies.
This is crop territory. Let's get you out of the water as fast as we can. Okay, let's go.
From this moment on, they'll be completely alone.
Who are you? George. George, excellent.
I'm Becky.
Becky, hi Becky. Happy.
So nice to meet you. I'm Harvela. Nice to meet you.
What do you do?
I'm a psychotherapist.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Belinda.
I'm Jamie.
Jamie, nice to meet you. What's your name? Becky, hello. Belinda. So emotional.
Well, that was suitably chaotic. You know, it's 4 o'clock. It's going to get dark here in a couple of hours. And already, you know, there've been 15 minutes chat on the beach. They need to work hard, get moving. But, you know, there's nothing I can do. These are things they're going to find out.
It's time for me and the crew to leave. We won't be back till the end of the experiment.
Oh, I'm peeing. I'm peeing. I'm peeing. I'm peeing. Oh, I still need to pee.
I don't know if I want to pee through my trousers. Or just
The women's home for the next 6 weeks is this remote, uninhabited Pacific island. To make sure they have a fighting chance of survival, I've ensured there is enough water, indigenous animals and vegetation to keep them alive. But only if they have the ingenuity to find it, catch it and kill it. I've dropped the group in the most inhospitable part of the island. There's unforgiving jungle and deadly creatures all around. Now, just 2 hours before sunset, the group need to move away as quickly as they can.
Are you still weeing, Jade?
I'm weeing. I need to find that peaceful moment where I can actually wee. But the thing is, I'm weeing. And then I push more and weeing more. I think it's because I've held it in for so long.
Guys, it's really dense up here, so we need to get moving.
We're just going to try and take all the kit up this slope, basically. Bring it up, because I think the tide's coming in, and then try and find somewhere to fucking sleep.
Can you take this camera, of course?
All of the women will be filming, but 4 of the group are trained and experienced camera operators.
Hello again.
They'll be living under exactly the same conditions as everyone else.
Please, could you just push me at my back? No, it's my weight. I can't get it up.
Here, wait.
Grab my hand. That's it. That's what I needed.
The women have no food and just 1 day's supply of drinking water.
We need a decent place to sleep tonight because it's nearly dark.
We're not going to have it here. We need to move. We really do.
Right, who wants to cast away?
To stand any chance of surviving, they've been provided with 3 knives, 3 machetes and some basic fishing equipment.
Anybody that's using a knife, just tell us. Don't whip it out.
Guys, are we going right or straight?
Guys, should we get together and have a chat? Because
let's ask her and join.
Come up, there's a clearing.
With little daylight left, the group's priority must be to find a safe place to camp and quickly.
We can't just come off a boat and stay in the same place.
100%. 100%.
Do you want to lead the way? Make a decision. You lead the way. Anywhere you think it looks the clearest, we'll follow you.
I'm not going that way, right? It's more dense and the light is through over here, so I want to go over here.
Guys, be really careful when you come in on this trail.
I'm still going up.
Going, keep going. Need to get the fuck out.
What? Oh. Right, stay still. We've got dinner.
Oh, what is it?
Snake. It's right near me.
A huge fucking snake came towards me.
I think what you need to do...
Fucking hell.
Right, it's going up the tree, girls. Shall I just chop its head off?
It came right at me.
What its head?
And it came straight towards me. I nearly stood on it. That's why I ran away. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna fucking die on this island.
You're not gonna die. You are not going to die.
It came right towards me like that.
Just breathe slowly and walk up to me
How
now.
am I gonna sleep in this island?
Come on. What's her name?
Jamie.
Jamie, come to me.
Oh my God.
Just come to me. Right, I'll come to you.
Oh.
To be honest, I'm frightened of everything. Bugs and snakes and crocodiles and sharks. But I really, really want to overcome the fear. Materialistic things really shouldn't matter, but unfortunately they do matter a lot to me. I can't imagine what it's going to be like going back to complete and utter basics. It might change me into a new woman completely. I have no idea.
Oh, I was on Narren for 2 minutes and a snake attacked me. Fuck me. I don't want a snake coming towards me.
Take a deep breath, please.
Okay,
Just
okay.
in. Just stand still and breathe in. Right, and breathe out. It's not going to get you.
It looks like it's bloody
It's bloody not. Stop fucking looking for it.
So basically, the whole place is crawling with snakes. Go on, move on. Keep moving. I want to get out of here.
When you're pushing through dense jungle into the unknown, everything is a potential threat. You've got caiman crocodiles, you've got snakes, you've got wild pigs, all of which are most likely to attack when they're surprised. You let your guard down, the wild is going to bite you on the backside hard.
I feel like everything's crawling.
It's not. You've got to try and just take your mind away and just pretend you're walking through some lovely area of a botanical garden.
Oh shit, they're yucca. Oh, where? Right in front of us. Look.
Oh. We got a yucca.
Guys, we need to get our priorities straight.
It's an early win. They've identified a valuable source of carbohydrate.
We're getting too excited about yucca. I'm actually quite concerned about sleeping, not yucca.
This is nuts. I didn't know places like this existed.
Oh, my hair. It's caught on a bike.
Okay, more spikes.
Guys, there's spikes on this that you can't even see.
We're getting denser. Is everybody happy to continue through this?
Well, I think we need to think about how much sunlight we have left. If I have to, I'll walk through the dark because I am not sleeping here because of that snake.
I'm with you on that one.
I don't know what else is here.
With light running out fast, the women are no closer to finding a beach to set up camp.
Guys, where we just stopped, where there is quite a big open space, this might be a good place to just base.
Let's do it. Right. I really, really do feel like I want to get out of this area because I feel like we've made absolutely zero progress. Let's get out of here. It's really making me quite anxious and stressing me out.
"14 British women have been abandoned on a remote Pacific island with nothing but the closest stand-up-in and a few basic tools."
Sorry, tree.
What I want to find out is, has all of this cushioning that civilization has experienced, has it made us totally lose touch with that survival instinct that I believe is deep within us all?
With night closing in, the women have decided to abandon their search for a beach and set up camp in the jungle, taking their chances with the deadly critters.
Strength isn't an outward thing, it's an inner thing, it's an inner quality, and whether you're a man or a woman, you can have that. It's about how you react to the hardship.
Rain, calm again when we get off the sailing.
Just got changed and now it's raining, so I've only got my normal pants.
If the women are to survive, they'll need to live through 6 weeks of the tropical storm season. At its worst, the torrential rain can dump up to 1 inch of water in an hour.
My current knickers and trousers are wet through, so I feel like I've wet myself a bit. I'm wearing a shitty nappy.
I have dry socks though, which are in my bra, keeping even drier.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Without shelter, the only protection the women have from the elements is their raincoats and ponchos.
It's absolutely hideous. It's going to get dark soon. Yeah. And that will mean that there's no heat at all. So we will go to bed cold and damp. And we'll have to sleep on a cold and damp jungle floor.
Look at my fucking hands. I'm a hairdresser. And, like, I can't afford this.
Do you want to see the water coming out of my socks on film?
Don't worry.
7 p.m. and the women are determined to get a fire started.
If you can find another tree with some of that, great, but that'll burn very, very quickly.
It's cold and it's horrible. I'm trying to actually not even think about it. That's what I'm trying to do at the moment, just focus on what's going on and not focus about the dark. Because if we don't get a fire and we sit down, awful.
After just 2 days survival training, Becky, Georgina and their team have made a bow and drill.
And we move this really slow and low, Becky.
I like it long and I like it slow.
Spinning one piece of wood against another should create enough friction to produce a burning ember.
I mean, honestly, who'd be a bloody caveman?
We've done it once, we'll do it again. We can do this, girls. We can do it. We can do it. Right, back in.
We're all so desperate to make fire, and the conditions are just so wet. I just have a feeling we're going to stay up all night and try and make fire.
Any smoke coming from here at all?
How long do you think the girls have been at it now?
3 hours, maybe more than 3 hours.
These women I'm with are amazing. I've gone from absolutely terrified to sheer thrill and enjoyment.
Oh, there's tons of smoke. It's like a friggin' wigwam.
Keep going.
Don't think I can hold it much longer.
Bloody good ember.
We're going for it. Maybe it's going too far on that.
Very nearly there.
Here we go! Oh my God! Wow! Again, just one really hard. Oh my God!
Us women just like to do this by persistence.
Becky and her team's determination has paid off.
Not even a little fire. Fucking giant one!
After just 5 hours of trying, these women have achieved what took mankind hundreds of thousands of years.
Guys, how are we actually feeling about the fire?
Almost more importantly, what it does for the women is going to give them a sense that they're gaining control of their environment.
Is everyone stripping off? Oh.
I've got my dress stuck in my knickers. I don't want to sound too cocky too early.
No, I don't think we should.
I don't think we should at all. No. But right now,
we're winning.
Oh! Jesus. Fuck me! What the fuck is that?
Please tell me that's not a spider.
It's that big crab over there. Can you see it, George?
Oh my God, there's no way I can sleep here. Can you see it?
Hell! We're not staying here tomorrow. We're all going together and we're going that way, and we're not going to stop until we find a flaming beach. Oh, no.
Lady's got crabs.
The women have had a restless first night on the damp jungle floor.
I tried to have some sleep, but the noises in the night and the crabs that were creeping up on us, I just couldn't. I just sat up all the time with the torch, the head torch like that.
I did. I woke everybody up with my fart.
You did about 5 or 6 big loud ones.
Yeah, well, no, they weren't loud. Oh, no. You just decided to sleep where I party.
This is that yucca, and it's a bit like a potato.
Despite lack of sleep, Julie's playing mum and has rustled up a little breakfast.
We're very excited. We've got our first foods.
I think, oh, hang on.
Oh my wow. Not as nice as normal food.
When we're actually starving, it'll be absolutely amazing.
The group may have found food,
Add to the collection.
What is that?
Oh, it's swollen.
It was really.
but during the night, it's the women themselves that are featured on the island menu.
Look at my back. I've got like a full face of spots. I can't even like wipe my eyes because my hands are dirty. Look at my nails. Basically, I can't be dealing with this. One side of me is like, I want to do this, I love nature, I am one with nature. And the other side of me is just like, look at my fucking face.
You're shitting me.
You know, what the fuck, like?
You always look gorgeous when you're young. You do. Don't they? Exactly.
We're all young. Your boobs are better than mine.
Well, mine are false. Yeah.
The urgent priority for the group is to find a safe place to camp, away from the jungle creatures and near a sustainable water source.
There's only going to be, what, about 20 litres of water, and that's not lasting us 14 people for very long.
As nice as this camp is, we want to... I am trying to be nice. Go and find the beach.
Yeah.
So one group's going to go look, and one group's going to stay here.
Who's in the go group?
Me.
Can I come?
Yeah.
Have you got your whistles?
Yes, we're whistling.
Hold on a minute. You think that you can walk right round this island?
We
in the
don't
water?
know anything. It's trial and error, isn't it?
I think this decision has been made a little too quickly, and I just think we need to plan.
Why don't we just stay here for another few hours thinking about it? Or we could go. Are you not coming now?
Yeah, I am.
Off your butt, then. We're off. I've done the children, I've been mum, I've done my business. I'm at this age now where I need to do something for me. When I was younger, I did want to do certain things, but I never had actually either the balls or the friends to do it with me, and I didn't have enough balls to do it on my own. And now, I want to see if I can cope.
So do you see if we go to the end of that bit there and see what's around the corner?
I wish I had water with me.
With nothing to carry it in, Abby and Fran's group set off with no water.
I'm really hoping we find a beach because last night was not fun.
My body does not like this at all.
I hope there's paradise beyond these rocks.
Finding a good camp is a key priority. They'll need a base with vital resources close at hand. The sea for food, the materials to build a shelter, and a plentiful water source.
Let that be a beach, please.
Oh my God, it's grim.
I have a feeling when the tide is high, that disappears. Yeah.
What, the whole of that?
I agree.
And that's a mangrove there.
Yeah.
This whole thing's been futile around this side, then. This is shit. What do you want to do?
I need to have a drink. So we have a good trek to get back to Drink Town.
I'm like shattered. We can't let this island take its toll on us on the second day. It's hot, we don't have water. Just even trekking is a risk right now.
The women have left themselves exposed in oppressive 30-degree heat with nothing to drink.
I'm sick. We'll have to sit down in a minute, I'm going to collapse.
It's a long way back to their temporary camp.
Guys, we've had a fall.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, don't panic.
Shit, no, don't. Are you all right?
Moment.
Oh, shit, no, wait.
Sit forward. Sit forward. Got to sit forward.
Okay, there we go.
Just put your head down low. Don't headbutt anything.
So sorry, I know.
Just stop apologising.
In temperatures like this, the women have got to drink a lot, between 2 and 4 litres of water a day. If they don't, they're finished.
Come on, friend. Do a little walk.
My parents were Iranian, like, very overprotective, and I have literally lived such a sheltered life.
All of the decisions in my life have been made for me. All they ever see is just study and get married.
I want to prove that I can be independent, that I can survive, and that I can make decisions for myself.
Yeah, go back, get a drink. That's it, I just feel like I'm on a bomb.
I actually just thought we'd find some idyllic beach within 24 hours, but actually the reality is we're actually only something like, oh God, a few hundred metres away from where we jumped out the stupid boat. So right now I feel a bit of a failure.
I can't believe we can't get out of here.
The whole notion of surviving on a tropical island may sound idyllic, but the reality behind the picture postcard fantasy is brutal. And it may look like paradise, but trying to survive on an island like that really can be.